Real rarity. Tsunami that happened in a place where they never normally occur. It happened in Britain. It was one of Britain's worst natural disasters, and at the time, it was a media sensation. In fact, the only reason that we know so much about it is it was the first tabloid coverage of a tsunami. But it wasn't in the 20th century, or even in the 19th. It was 400 years ago.
Who would have thought that we in Britain may have had our own tsunami? In fact, they're so rare here that we've only ever had 3 in recorded history. And this is because Britain sits in a fairly safe geological area. But in 1607, we were hit by what scientists believe was either a tsunami or a massive storm surge. It caused a media sensation. And this was how the media of the time covered it. These pamphlets reveal the full horror of the wave that struck the counties of Somerset, Gwent and Monmouthshire along the Bristol Channel on the 20th of January 1607. But what on earth caused this rare disaster off our shores? Some scientists believe a fault line that's rarely active shifted off the coast of Ireland. It displaced enough water to generate a tsunami. Moving at speed, the wave would have started to head in the direction of the Bristol Channel. We know from the pamphlets that it happened at dawn. People were just waking and starting their days. At 9 o'clock, their lives were thrown into chaos. A huge wall of water hit the shores and surged inland towards their villages. Eyewitness accounts in the pamphlets report that the wave travelled faster than a greyhound can run. It was a time when very few people knew how to swim, and many drowned. The survivors clung to the steeples of churches and to the roofs of the few buildings that were left standing. It swamped entire villages, people and livestock. It had swept inland for up to 200 square miles and took the lives of 2,000 people. News of the disaster travelled fast, and just like today, the first to arrive at the scene were the media, hungry for a story. Then, as now, disaster sells.
In these cruel waters, many men, women and children lost their lives.
Overflowing of water and forcible breaches made into the firm land.
Terror whereof struck such an amazed fear into the hearts of all the inhabitants.
Countless flocks of sheep are utterly destroyed.
Everyone prepared himself ready to entertain the last period of his life.
Dead bodies float hourly to the surface and are continually taken up.
The whole country shall feel the smart.
Today we're now able to explain the causes of tsunamis with science. But it's clear from these pamphlets what the media at the time believed caused the event. To their minds, God had sent this as an act of retribution. For them, God sends weather and God sends waves. Divine vengeance or not, these pamphlets have allowed us to piece together the awful events of that morning. And the 17th century media coverage recorded one of the worst ever natural disasters to hit our shores.